the lighting in here is terrible, but my tour of like the Lake Nona Wave Hotel is doing like really good on YouTube, so I figured I would show you guys the Lake Nona Town Center. So I know this is not my normal Disney content, but this follows under like the lifestyle thing since I do live in Lake Nona. So it is a Sunday morning and they had a huge event yesterday that they're still taking down, so we're gonna see what we can look at. But let's tour like the Lake Nona Town Center. So what I love is there's a whole bunch of parking garages here for like free parking, and there are like 3 or 4 of them throughout town center. So you can see some of the construction that they are bringing up, and I'm just walking outside of a parking garage and we're walking towards town center. So to our left is, it's either office building or apartment complex, I'm not sure. And then we're going to walk towards town center. As you can see, they're taking down the event, so we're going to try not to get in anyone's way, but we're just going to do a nice little walk and not bother anyone. So see, parking garage, that cool white thing in the middle is like an art installation that they do projections on, which I think is cool. Up front is, wrong way. In front of us is my favorite restaurant, Bosphorus. It is a Turkish restaurant, and we all know that I'm Turkish and love Turkish food. Oh, it's kind of hopping today. Okay. Directly in front of us here is Chroma. Oh my gosh, their brunch, amazing. 10 out of 10, would recommend. And here they usually do, like Friday nights, they'll do like an art like shows and stuff, or like art sales, like little farmers market thing, and then Saturday morning they actually do like food farmers market. So there's Chroma. Bosphorus, right just across the way is a pizza place. So I'm trying to get out of the way of the leaf blowers, but right across here is Boxy Park, which becomes alive at night. It's probably really backlit, I apologize. But Boxy Park is a whole bunch of like shipping containers that are turned into like little food and bar stands. They open like Thursday through like Sunday. Sunday they open up a little bit earlier, but like Thursday and Friday they open up at night. They usually have DJs, live music, etc. Love it. They have like a little taco stand, a margarita stand, a bar. There's one that does like fish. There's one that does chicken. Really cool. We're gonna walk back this way. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I take a lot of photos in front of the walls that are sitting here. This is my backdrop for content. In the distance, you can see the Wave Hotel. I've already shared that, so I'll drop that link down below. But that is super duper close. And that is the Wave. And there's a sculpture garden and another parking garage because there's so many parking garages. And we kind of just did like a small circle, so I'm going to pause this for a second and cut around and we'll go through the other side. Okay, so I brought you guys back to town center, very backlit. There's Bosphorus, one of my favorite restaurants. Park Pizza has really good pizza, and then Chroma, both owned by Tavistock. So now we're gonna come this way, and they are building this up so much, which is so cool to see. So over here's a hotel and then office space, so that's like not as fun or interesting. So we're gonna walk. Parking garage, again, so many parking garages. We're gonna walk towards the new construction and the gym. So office building, but in the way distance, if you can see it, is Medical City. That's what Lake Nona is known for. There's like 3 hospitals here. The one that I'm looking at right now, if you can see it in the very far distance, is the VA hospital. Kind of doing a loop of the parking garage that I parked in, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll recognize the colorful wall that I'm kind of walking towards. That is another favorite backdrop of mine. That is not the top of the parking garage or like the back of the parking garage with its cool like zeros and ones design for content. So we're just kind of walking around the parking garage, and we have this cool like Lake Nona painted building. I have no idea what it technically is called, but yeah, it's a backdrop that I use for a lot of my content. And in front of us is the Lake Nona Performance Center. So that is a gym. It opened up in July. My boyfriend and I just joined in like the end of April. We love it. 3 floors, full running track, full gym, a whole bunch of classes, yoga, a whole bunch of stuff. And then right behind it is going to be new, they're telling us, medical office buildings, so hopefully specialists and stuff will come, because even though this is called Medical City, it's a pain in the butt to find a doctor in Lake Nona. But yeah, now we're gonna go to my left. We're going to walk around the buildings, and then I'll show you what's across the street from Lake Nona, like what's considered the town center, and then I think our tour will be done. But let's just go for another walk. You can see there's construction happening, another parking garage. So much construction happening. They're building so much stuff. Airplane flying over because we're that close to the airport. You can kind of see in front of us again is going to be Medical City. So we have the UCF hospital campus. Right in front of us is going to be the VA hospital. To the right of the UCF one, I think, is UF's hospital campus. And then to the left of the VA hospital is going to be Nemours, which is Child's. This just gets you back to town center. So that way, and the hotel's that way. We're actually going to walk on the main road. So you can see Medical City is coming up in the distance. So coming up on our right across from the town center is 2 apartment buildings. One is called Landon House, it's the farther one, and then the closest one is called like Pikeson. Right underneath that one, which is like the fun colored one, is a whole bunch of cool stuff. So they have like, there's like a ruckus underneath, like a cycling studio, PF Chang's to go, an office space, Foxtail Coffee. I'm not going to walk across the street, but I'm just kind of like pan you guys towards that side as we're walking. And you can kind of see like what's directly across the street. So if you're staying at like these hotels and stuff, you have some stuff to go to, like Foxtail for breakfast, if like Chroma isn't open yet. So it's all underneath all of these very fully bloomed trees, but if you can catch it in the distance, that is the fun colored apartment building with all of the cool stuff underneath of it. And then to our right is just the backside of the hotel. Park Pizza, or Park Point Pizza, and Chroma. Not anything super interesting. So you can kind of see it better now. The foxtail is like directly on our right, and then Landon House is like in front of us. So these are the two apartment complexes. I'll try to get a better view, but I'll be at a crosswalk, so don't want to make it look like I'm trying to cross when I'm not. But yeah, this is directly across the street. So straightforward is your Foxtail Coffee. Over there is Landon House. All the cool stuff is over here underneath this apartment building. So your Foxtail, your PF Chang's, Ruckus, stuff like that. We have a cool little like Lake Nona painted logo on that. And then we've come full circle because here is Boxy Park. So I wanted to do an honorable mention. So this is the Glass House and the lake outside of Canvas Restaurant, which is not necessarily in Lake Nona Town Center, but it is owned by Tavistock, which owns like a good chunk of Lake Nona. But I figured I would show you guys how pretty this is. They're not open right now. It's super early in the morning, but there's water. It's a great place for food, just like the other Tavistock restaurants and whatnot. This is about like a 3-minute drive from town center. I just realized I never filmed an outro for this video. That is the Lake Nona Town Center, and that Lake Nona is what I call home, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you want to see more of Lake Nona, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
And you never know what kind of figment you may come up with. Oh, here's my favorite.